This week in American history, we've had a massive loss in the. Not say massive. We've had the Dow dip again, second week in a row. We gained a little bit today. Um, we've seen some U.S. sailors captured temporarily. It's no big deal though. They just put them on their knees and put guns to their head and veiled a woman, and you know. And then I watched the State of the Union, which was great. It's great. That was one of Hitchcock's finest works. Uh, I would have gone with, like it was more Pixar, but it was just scary enough to be Hitchcock. I also just got done watching the Republican debate, which, you know, these guys, it's scary. It's scary. It really is. I'm thinking I would take anybody on that stage over a Hillary Clinton or a Bernie Sanders, um, but there's just some I don't even know if I would be willing to get off the couch to go vote for him. I mean, John Kasich, he's like a big floppy piece of wood. He's literally like a she's like one of those little cars that Boy Scouts make and then race. He's pathetic. He just needs to get out. Chris Christie, he's a joke, and I don't know if you know this, but he was made U.S. Attorney on September 10th, 2001. I don't know how that's relative to his ability to be president, but he likes saying it a lot. He might have some kind of weird disorder. Uh, Jeb Bush, I'm pretty sure he's Down syndrome. If not, they need to redefine Down syndrome. Um, Marco Rubio, he would be he would be great if he was, I don't know if he were to do stand up or maybe like he could replace Ryan Seacrest. I'm thinking. Um, I was kind of sad not to see Carly Fiorina up there tonight, um, because she freaks me out. She really does. She really makes me question a lot of things. Uh, she really was. I don't know. Uh, but then you've got Trump and Cruz. Uh, I like Ted Cruz. He's solid. Donald Trump is he's made a hypocrite out of a lot of Republicans. These Republicans, and I used to consider myself a Republican until George Bush, and now I just call it being a conservative. Uh, 2008, Republicans everywhere were jumping up and down. You don't know who Barack Obama is. He's not been vetted. He's not been proved. He's got no track record. He's got no history. We don't even know what he did in college. We haven't seen any transcripts, no birth certificate, no blah blah blah. And what are they doing with Donald Trump? The Democrats in 2008 said, "Well, we like the way he talks, and we like what he says, and we like how he does." And what are Republicans saying now? Well, we like what Donald Trump says, and. And I think a lot of it, I think Republicans are actually, they've got some self esteem issues when it comes to being quote unquote cool or socially relevant. And Bill Whittle speaks a lot about this and how Republicans are really the ones that believe in, you know, hot women, fast cars, and guns, but somehow or another, Democrats with their scared of everything mentality and their ugly, butchy feminist women are somehow considered cool. But anyway, I think some Republicans think that Trump earns them some cool credit or some street cred or some cool points, whatever. And and it's not worth the trade off. It's not worth the baggage. It's not worth the not knowing. It's not worth the absolute. fear that most people have. Nah, I can't say most because most people are blindly following behind him, but that a lot of people have for what a Donald Trump presidency truly would be. And that would be more fiat and more just, you know, executive order. It would be, and it couldn't be as bad as Obama. And if look in 07, 08, if you had told me, everybody was telling me how bad Obama was going to be, and I'm going, presidents really don't have that much control. They really don't do that much. It's a figurehead position. There's parties, checks and balances, blah blah blah. He's really proven me wrong. And you can say what you want to about Obama, but he has been one of the most successful presidents in our history. He promised us hope and change. He's delivered 50% of his campaign promises. That's way better than most people. And he's been committed to the complete destruction of our country. And he's done a great job. Um, Long story short, I like a lot of people are very scared. Not scared, just worried. Uh, I personally am gonna just kind of keep my faith in the Lord and hope that that the Lord's will is a pleasant one and that it works out in our favor. I do think we need to draw closer to Him as a country, and you know, just see where it goes. See where it goes. I think that we should all be, like I said, drawing closer to the Lord. I think we should be stocking up on some dried beans. We need to store some seeds, get some guns, all the common sense stuff. Don't go wacky. Don't get 400 pounds of beans and 10,000 rounds of bullets. If you plan on fighting a war, you're not going to last. You know, we're going to need to protect ourselves, not, fight off an entire army. So, long story short, get your ducks in a row, get your house in order. Things are happening and they're happening fast. And we're not really promised tomorrow, but the tomorrow we got coming is probably not one we want. So, anyway, I'm out.